Something unexpected has shaken Newcastle United in the past few days. It wasn't just any transfer or a passing rumour, but an event capable of moving the hearts of the fans and changing the club's plans for the season. Some say it all started behind the scenes, in quiet negotiations, but now it can no longer be ignored. What once seemed unlikely has happened, and the question on every fan's mind is simple: how will Newcastle respond to this? And for you, passionate Magpies supporter, this is a unique opportunity to follow every detail of what's happening. Before we dive into the revelation that could change the club's course, here's a quick invite: subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. This simple step helps the channel grow and ensures you never miss a news update, rumor, or exclusive Newcastle United story. Let's follow this journey together until the very end. The atmosphere around the club is one of expectation and rebuilding. After turbulent weeks, during which the transfer window stirred the emotions of both fans and executives, the focus now seems to have shifted. Many are asking, how does Newcastle intend to respond to the loss of one of their biggest recent stars? And, more importantly, who will fill the gap left at the heart of the attack? These questions linger, but the answers are still being given cautiously. The sense is that Eddie Howe, despite the adversities, remained calm and worked quietly. Negotiations took time, speculations were numerous, and it seemed no satisfactory solution would emerge. But behind the scenes, Newcastle executives moved with patience, like hunters waiting for the perfect moment to strike. Newcastle United sold Alexander Isak to Liverpool on the final day of the transfer window, in a deal worth no less than £130 million, a British record. The departure of the Swedish striker caused a wave of frustration and disbelief, but at the same time opened the doors to a new era at St James Park. According to Football Insider, confirmed by outlets such as BBC Sport, the club had already been preparing a replacement and brought him in just in time at the end of the market. This replacement is named Nick Woltemade, a 23-year-old German striker. Signed from Stuttgart for £69 million, a club record, with 12 goals and 17 Bundesliga starts last season. He arrives not just to fill Isak's spot but also to offer something different. Woltemade is agile, technical, and capable of playing in multiple positions, qualities that have earned praise even from European analysts such as Zach Lowy, who described his absolutely absurd depth of quality. And it doesn't stop there. Eddie Howe's plan is bold. Alongside Woltemade, the manager has Jon Wissa, a striker who has already proven himself in the Premier League, to form a lethal partnership up front. Together they could cover and perhaps even surpass the 27 goals Isak scored last season. It's a risky bet, but one that carries the DNA of boldness that has defined Newcastle since the arrival of the new owners. By the way, if you're curious about how this new squad will fit together and become competitive in the Premier League and Champions League, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Here, every week you'll get detailed coverage of behind-the-scenes developments, signings, rumors, and exclusive analysis. It's essential for fans to stay one step ahead in conversations with friends and debates about Newcastle's future. But there's another name stirring the corridors of St James Park, and that could be even more exciting for the coming years. Vaktung Salier at 18. The Georgian is already hailed as one of the world's most promising youngsters, according to journalist Graham Bailey. Newcastle beat huge competitors like Real Madrid and Bayern Munich to secure his signing from Dinamo Tbilisi. This interest from European giants alone speaks volumes about the talent arriving in the north of England. Salier is still a gem in the rough, but possesses traits very reminiscent of Isak in his early steps in international football. He has speed, refined technique, and can operate on the left wing with tactical intelligence, although he still needs to improve his finishing. He already stands out for his high work rate and dedication on the pitch, something that has caught the attention of scouts across Europe. It wouldn't be surprising to see him gain first-team minutes this season. This is exactly what makes Newcastle so exciting right now. The club doesn't just settle for established stars. The project is about building, developing, and giving opportunities to young talents who can become global references. It's the balance between signing players like Woltemade and investing in prospects like Solia that can ensure the project's longevity, and you, the fan, will follow every step of this journey here on the channel. It's worth remembering that Eddie Howe has already shown he's a master at nurturing talent. It was the same with Isak, who arrived as a prospect and became an idol. The same could happen with Salier, who at just 18, already carries the weight of expectation but also the chance to become the next big star to wear the black and white shirt. And the fans, who have already embraced him on social media, will undoubtedly play a key role in this process. Amid so many changes, one thing remains clear: Newcastle United is determined to stay competitive, even after losing one of its main references. The club not only reacted quickly but also showed intelligence in thinking about both the present and the future. And it's this mix of boldness and planning that keeps fans believing in ever brighter days at St James Park. If you've made it this far, it shows you're as invested in this story as we are. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel, because the coming weeks promise to be eventful. We'll closely follow Woltemade's adaptation, Salier's development, and every step Eddie Howe takes in this rebuild. Newcastle's future is at stake, and you won't want to miss a moment. According to BBC Sport and Football Insider, the club remains active behind the scenes, scouting new talents and holding talks for future signings. This means the transfer saga may still hold new surprises, and as we know at Newcastle, nothing happens by chance. It's all part of a much bigger project, which is already yielding results on and off the pitch. In the end, Isak's departure, painful as it may have been, could mark a turning point. With new players arriving, young prospects emerging, and a project increasingly consolidated, Newcastle shows it is ready to face the challenges ahead. And those who follow this journey closely have the chance to witness, in real time, the birth of a new era. Fan, the story is only beginning. There is much more to come, and every detail will be covered here. Don't forget to subscribe, because together we'll follow how Newcastle reinvents itself and builds the future. The mystery from the start already has some answers, but the next chapters are still open. The fate of the Magpies is in motion, and you are part of this journey.